Hey guys, my name is Em and welcome back to the start of a brand new reading vlog. So in today's video it is going to be a 24-hour readathon vlog, which I'm very excited about. For once, it's not actually a 24-hour readathon that I am hosting. This readathon is being hosted by Lucy from Library of Lucy. I will link her down below. She's one of my closest friends here on BookTube, and also Sarah from Saz Books is taking part as well. So it's like a little friend readathon. We're here for it, we love it, we're vibing. It started at 12 o'clock. It is now 12:17 and I have not read anything yet. We're gonna ignore that factor. I'm gonna show you my little possibility pile. The thing is it a good idea to be doing this today? Probably not, because I am not going to be at home all day tomorrow. Today, yes. Tomorrow, no. So is this a good idea? No, maybe not. Don't really know what I'm going to be reading. As I said, it is Tuesday today and I've tallied it that I need to read about almost 4 books a week to keep up with my goal for whatever-thon. It's going to be a bit of a struggle for me because I've not finished a single book yet this week, so I am aiming to do pretty well. Let me show you the TBR. Okay, so the first book I have on here is One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. This is the book that I am determined to finish. If I don't read anything else, we're not going to speak that negative energy into the universe because I'm going to read so much. This is the one I want to finish. I have about like 100 something pages left and I really want to finish this book. It is so good and my thoughts are all over the place, but I will give you more thoughts when I read more. But just know I'm loving this. If you haven't read this or haven't picked this up, pick it up. You will love it. Then I do have an audiobook picked out that I started last week. I'm not really in the audiobook mood, but I do have a lot of things to do today, like cleaning and things like that, so I would like to finish this audiobook, and it is Arsenic and Adobo. It is Jan's book club pick for the Full Moon book club and I'm very excited to read it. I'm listening to it on audio because I could not find a physical copy, and it's a pretty short audiobook. Like, I'm listening to it on 2 times speed, and at that speed I think I have about 3.5 hours left, so I should be able to finish it. We're gonna try. I do have a pretty long drive tomorrow. Maybe I can listen to it in the car. I don't know, but I do tend to get super nauseous in the car and I don't know if listening to an audiobook is gonna help that. Then I could possibly pick up a Kindle Unlimited book. I haven't read one in a while and I kind of do want to. They're fast, they're easy to read, and I do have a list of like 60 different ones. Let me show you the list because I don't even think you understand. Like, this is the list. This is the list of smutty Kindle books that I have on my radar, possibly even more because I find recommendations on TikTok every single day. And yeah, I could read one of those because they're fairly fast-paced and easy to read, but I do need to go to bed fairly early because I have to be up and like out of the house before 8 in the morning, which may not seem too early to those early risers out there, but for me that is basically asking me to get up at the crack of dawn. But if I do want to pick up a physical read, because I do want to bring a book with me tomorrow. If I haven't explained where I'm going, my nan has a hospital appointment. It's not like an exciting road trip or anything, but we're driving and going there, and then when I come back I do have to babysit for the whole day, so tomorrow's gonna be a bit hectic. We're thriving anyways. And then the next one is even more ambitious, and it is Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas. Obviously I'm not going to be able to read this whole thing today. It's like 900,000 pages, but I do want to read this soon. But Sophia is doing a Throne of Glass read along in the summer, and I have not read this book in the Throne of Glass series, so I kind of want to read this before I reread them all. First of all, it might make the ending less devastating to know that I get to read them all again, but secondly, I need to read this. I can't like go through another 7 books without reading this. Like, I need to know how it ends, but it is very big, so we'll see how it goes. Oh my god, I just absolutely whacked Misty across the head with this tome. Oh my god, my heart just dropped. I'm so sorry. I mean, she looks okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. But yeah, that is my ambitious TBR. I will update you as I go. I'm excited to start reading. I don't know whether I want to like clean the house first or like sit down and finish this first. I might sit down and finish this first. we'll see. Hope you enjoyed the video. Grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a drink and enjoy. Also, I hope the weather is nice where you are because it's kind of nice where I am. Okay guys, so I was just like lying on my bed and then I got this big ass box just like dropped outside my door and it has my name on it, but like, what is it? The only thing I could think of is like the Fairy Loose from Blood and Ash. But let me show you the box, like it's huge. Okay, but like, I don't want to show my address, but this is the size of the box and it is so heavy. I couldn't even lift it in the door. It's so huge. I want to open it now. That was very anticlimactic because it is literally all my school books. Okay guys, it is currently almost 4 p.m. I have done literally no reading. I have like 40 pages left of One Last Stop, but I desperately need to clean my house first. But I was just offered a job and I need to kind of weigh up the pros and cons of taking it because I will be able to do it over the summer, but I don't know if I've been offered it over the summer, if I've been offered it for the next upcoming year, like the school year, and I need to rethink it if it is that because I will be very busy next year. But also I want to get paid so that I can buy more books, so I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about taking it, but also we'll see. I'm trying not to give too many details because I don't know if I'm going to take it yet, but if I do get it, I'll let y'all know. Okay guys, hello. It is now 11 p.m. I haven't updated you as much as I wanted to and I haven't read as much as I wanted to, but I'm here to give you a fairly big update because I have finished a book. I have finished One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. This book is like a warm hug or like a summer breeze on the beach. Like, it's so good. And obviously this is a 5 out of 5 star book. This is definitely going to be in my top 10 of the year. And the thing is, like, this is a contemporary book in the fact that it takes place in our world, but it's also not a contemporary book because it has like elements of like time loops and time travels and like slight bits of magic, but also it's not like magic, it's scientifically explained magic, if that makes sense. It really doesn't, because I just made it sound really boring and it's not, but it's so good. And for me to love a book that isn't like a fantasy is rare, but it is happening more and more and I love it. I've just recently discovered I don't like YA contemporaries, but adult kind of ones, and also like sports romances and things like that I'm good with. So as I said, this follows our two main characters, Jane and August, and August and Jane meet on the train. It didn't mean that to rhyme, but kind of love that it did. And they kind of instantly hit it off. They kind of fall in love with each other, but they don't want to admit it until they realize that Jane is actually from the 70s and she's stuck on the train. She cannot get off the subway and they need to figure out what happened to her, that she got stuck in time, and then they need to like figure out how to get her back or just get her off of the train. And this book is so perfect. I'm not going to spoil anything obviously, but what I loved is after like the end event, we got so much more after that, which is like the best part of a book for me, when you get to see like what the characters got up to after the story was over. And I love that so much. This book was perfect. I do have some tabs. I wasn't having a lot, but there were definitely some moments that I just had to annotate. I loved it so much. And also like with the time loop thing, I loved that there was no sense of like, you know, when characters say something and like the fact that there's like a time loop is unbelievable in the fact that it doesn't happen in everyday life. But I love that not once in this book did anybody like not believe them, or did anybody kind of like dispute what they were saying or try to like make them seem like liars, which I loved and appreciated so much, because that is like one of my least favorite tropes, and I'm so glad that that didn't happen. The found family in this book is absolutely immaculate. This group of people have my whole entire heart. There's so much representation in here and I love it so much because it's just kind of like effortlessly thrown in there, and it's amazing because it's like nearly all of these characters have some sort of representation. The whole book isn't about that, like they have personalities other than that, which I absolutely love, how it's just like effortless rap. And yeah, it was amazing. It was honestly one of the best books I've read this year. I have had so many amazing reads this year, and every time I like think about how I've read more books last year than I did this year, I have to think about the fact that there has been amazing books that I've read this year. So I'm very, very pleased with my reading, and this book I just want to like give it a warm hug. Also, it has a very similar cover to Malibu Rising, which is over there, and I loved that one too. Those two books, which I've read like in the past like week, have been two of my favorites of the year, which I think is a very good thing. So I need to pick my next read right now. I don't really know what I'm going to pick, but I'm gonna think of one. I kind of want to start it tonight so that I can be like into it, because I hate starting a new book when I'm like traveling and stuff. I don't want to like have to like learn all these different things. However, I do have to be up at 6 in the morning and it is like 11:30, so probably not a good idea that I start another book right now. I've also spent so much time on TikTok and I wasn't even enjoying my time, but I knew that I had stuff to do and I was procrastinating and getting stressed over it. Possibly gonna pick a new book, possibly not, but regardless, I will update you tomorrow. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. So I had a really busy day today. I'm going to talk you through it a little bit. It is currently 8 o'clock and I think I mentioned before, but my nan had a hospital appointment today and we were very scared about it because it was going to go one of two ways, and one of the ways was not a good thing, but it went so much better than we expected and I am so grateful and thankful, and it's amazing. So I ended up getting up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I needed to make packed lunches for everybody, and then we were like on the road at 10 to 8, which was really early for me, and then we didn't get home until about 3, and then at 3 I got picked up by my nana to go in and spend some time with my sisters for a while, and now I just got home like about half an hour ago and I'm waiting for my mom to get home, and when she comes home I think we're gonna go on a nice long walk. But for now I have made myself an iced coffee. I've had a lemon muffin. We're thriving. So this started out as a 24-hour readathon vlog, and I knew that the 24-hour-thon would be hard because I had plans today. However, Lucy decided to make it into a 48-hour readathon vlog, which would mean it would go until midday tomorrow, so I am hopefully going to be getting a little bit more reading done. I think I'm just going to make this into like a weekend vlog because I don't know how much footage I got, and I'm kind of enjoying this vlog and I don't want to trash it just because I didn't get enough footage, so I hope you don't mind. So I wanted to show you the book that I picked up. So I started In the Ravenous Dark by A.M. Strickland. Technically I have already started this like a couple weeks ago and I put it down, but this is the book that I wanted to bring with me today because for me the start of a book, especially a fantasy book, is the hardest to get through. Like, it takes me so long to get into the story that I didn't want to be trying to figure that out when I was in a car waiting, because I had to wait in the car for 3 hours. Everywhere was sore. I had such a headache and I get very car sick, so I was not having a good time. I didn't read all that much, but I did read like a few chapters. I'm up to page 126. I am really liking this book actually, and I'm like 30% of the way through, so I'm feeling like I could finish it soon. But now that I'm home and like I have more of an attention span to other books, I kind of want to pick up like a different book, but I'm going to try to force myself to stay with this one because I know I will like it when I read it. Like, I'm really liking it. First of all, I will say, love the representation. I love how there is a non-binary character in here and they're just the funniest person ever. We also have a female-female relationship. We also have a male-male relationship. We also have a polyamorous relationship. But I'm really liking this book, and this is like about blood mages and things like that. So if you're interested in that, check this one out. Really good so far, and I haven't got that much left. I'm doing an update from outside, if you can see. I've never really done an update outside before, and if you're unable to see me, I will be so mad at myself later that I have to refilm this. But anyways, it is now evening time on Friday and I filmed a video. I filmed a summer TBR video, and when I was filming it I was kind of like choosing which book I wanted to read because I've been trying to read In the Ravenous Dark for the past like couple days since I finished One Last Stop, and I haven't been able to read anything since I finished One Last Stop because I can't think of what I want to read, and the only book that I have tried is In the Ravenous Dark. And even though I'm really enjoying it, like don't get me wrong, this is a really good book, I'm just not like wanting to pick it up, and I don't want to like put myself in a slump or not read just because that's the book that I'm telling myself I have to read. So the book that I think I'm going to pick up is Crush by Tracy Wolff, and this is the sequel to Crave, which I read last year I think, and it's actually kind of good. Like it's a trashy series, it's basically a Twilight knockoff, and you have to know that going into it. Like it's not going to be very enlightening or anything like that, but I kind of want to read this and it's going to be amazing. So it is like 700 something pages, but it is a very quick book I think, so I'm going to try read this right now. I'm going to sit outside. Right now I'm in my back garden because I don't have the confidence to film in my front garden, and I kind of want to sit outside. Like it's warmer in the back, but also we just have grass and I don't really want to sit in grass. Okay, so I sat outside for like an hour. Did I read at all in that time? No, I didn't. I made TikToks the whole time while I was there, didn't read a single page. However, I got inside and I heard this sound on TikTok that reminded me of Sam Cortland and Selena Sardouthian, and then also Rowan and Aylin. And it made me want to read something that I've been meaning to read for a very long time. And that is Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas. I really want to read this right now because I'm ready to hurt. I'm ready to feel pain. I think I'm going to read this right now and get ready to cry because yeah. Hey guys, okay, it is Sunday night and I'm coming on here to end out this vlog because I'm going to be starting a 24-hour-thon in like 20 minutes, so I really want to end out this vlog so I can start another one. So in this week I managed to read One Last Stop, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars. It became a new favorite, and after that I kind of struggled to pick a new book. Like I wanted to read but I didn't know what I wanted to read, so in the end I just ended up not reading anything. But then yesterday I picked up Kingdom of Ash and I read the first 100 pages on sprints with Bisma and Sophia, and I'm loving it so far, so I'm going to try to get through as much of this as I can in my 24-hour readathon. So if you want to see how that goes, check out my next video. But yeah, thank you for watching. Comment the train emoji if you watched to the end. It definitely fits with the aesthetic of One Last Stop. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'd love to chat in the comments. Stay safe, stay amazing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.